It's strange. It's strange. But in my heart, I feel the burn of these words. What is happening to Violetta? End of Act 1, Verdi's La Traviata. She has just been introduced to this young man who professed his deep love to her. He's been in love with her for a year. And he's come to her sickbed secretly to watch over her and care for her while she was sick and nobody else cared. It's not the first time somebody falls in love with her. She's used to that. It's part of her life. But he's different. Alfredo is young, innocent, naive, certainly not well versed in the ways of Paris. And yet, he reached something inside of her that has been dormant for a long time. And that's very scary. Would this be a good idea? To allow a serious love into my life? I was doing kind of fine, wasn't I? What should I do? What decision should I make, my poor soul? No one has ever fallen in love with me. It bursts out of her. It's the first time that this actually happens to me, that when somebody says he's in love with me, I believe it. You feel the anger? Why did this never happen before? Why did no one ever see me for who I really am? Oh, the joy of recognizing it for what it is. I've never known it before. The feeling of being loved for who you are. And who am I to look down on it? Me, who has lived a fake life, a frivolous and fake life. And here comes the sadness that she feels about what she has become. Could it be? Is there a way out? Can I change my life completely? And here comes the realization that this is what she had been waiting for. Maybe he's the one. And the sadness that it hasn't happened yet. He could be the one who, in the tumult of my crazy life that I yearn for, the one that I loved to imagine, lonely, sad, in my darkest hours, when nobody else saw me, when I wasn't the fun party girl, when I was just facing my reality. This man who's strong and vigilant, who came to my sickbed and unleashed in me a new kind of fever, the fever that will wake up the dormant love deep inside of me. And here she quotes the words that she just heard from him for the first time. The love, the real love that breathes, the love that is alive, the love that you cannot buy, the love of the entire universe, the love that is a mystery, a tender, careful mystery, the love that doesn't answer, the love that gives questions, and the love that is painful and delicious at the same time. The love that tortures you and heals you because it is real. That takes care of the soul. Reach for it, imagine it, that even the pain that comes with it, the pain from learning about love and life, is worth it and brings you into ecstasy. Oh yes. The most delicious pain that makes you feel alive, not like a doll. Medicine for this sick soul. Is it possible? Ah, nonsense, nonsense, nonsense! Who am I fooling? What am I thinking? This is mad. What am I going to do? Me, alone, abandoned, without any family in this desert place they call Paris. The real Paris. The Paris that makes it almost impossible for a young woman to survive on her own. A young woman who has nothing but her charms to fall back onto. Where else should she turn? If not to the ones who will just take care of her. One, maybe then another. Who cares? Is it possible that there ever will be just one person who can really take care of her so she doesn't need to worry? It's not very likely. So what else can I do? Which way should I go? Well, I'm going to just grab it and have fun with it. And she stomps her foot and she's attacking her own self, her true self that wants something better, and says, no, I'm going to just celebrate the fun and I'm going to throw myself into it. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. It's going to be so much fun. I'm going to have so much fun. I'm going to be free. Always. Never dependent on any one person who might then cheat on me anyway. So I'm going to be the one who's cheating. Ha! It's going to be fun. It's going to be easy. Always free. From joy to joy, I will revel in the pleasures of life, going from one to the other like a dance. Be it day or night, it doesn't matter. I will do whatever I want. It's going to be so much fun. And she's bursting through the ceiling with this hysterical lie. She's lying to herself. She's trying to convince herself that this is the way to go. Just like she always has. And here she's laughing. She's trying to make fun of the reality of love that he brings. There he comes, the memory. He's spoiling the moment. She had almost convinced herself that her old ways are just fine. And here he sings of the eternal love that is pure, that breathes, that is alive. And she knows that he's right. The mystery of love cannot be explained. You can just give yourself up to it. And it's the cross we all carry, those of us who have a pure heart. Does she have a pure heart? No, this is nonsense. Fantasy. She's fighting it with all her might. No! The pleasures of life is what it's all about. The pleasures! The pleasures! The pleasures. Don't you dare contradict me. Because I know that I'm right. I'm going to be free and frivolous and run from pleasure to pleasure, having a wonderful time while you wallow in your romantic ideas. I don't care. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be fun. Do you believe me now? Do you believe me now? That's how I'm going to do it. Oh, it's going to be wonderful. Oh, it's going to be just amazing. My life's course will be a flow from one pleasure to another. Ha ha ha! It's gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna have such a good time. Ha ha ha! And then she's laughing again. What is she really laughing at? No, 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 no. She says, no, 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 no. She's trying to push it away. No, no, don't you dare tell me what to do. I know exactly what I want. I know what I want, and I just want to have fun. Oh God, he is coming again. She's trying to overshout him, and she's becoming more and more hysterical about it in this bout of laughter. And she's getting ready to jump off the cliff into what she believes is the bliss of frivolousness. And yet, as she takes off, she realizes that she's flying right into his arms. All that energy that she's used to fight him suddenly is taking her into his arms. And that's the genius right there at the end of Act 1. That Piave and Verdi decided that they would not show how he eventually seduces her and she changes her ways. No, beginning of Act 2, right away, we're at the beginning of the domestic life they have found together. And that is why I say that the decision that she's taken a 180-degree switch of fighting him into giving herself up completely to him happens right at the end of Sempre Libera. Still, of course, as we know, the reality that she's thinking of throwing herself into is also but a dream. She still has a long way to go. And so does he. But that's another story.